I just want to share something that I felt that was revealed to me during this course of the week while worshiping to a song called How Great Is Our God. Um, if you're watching this, I just ask one thing. Um, if you can get a piece of paper and just write name above all names and just underline that dot 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 and just keep that paper to your side. And I'll explain further as we go into the song a little bit. But I just hope that what God revealed to me through spending time in worship would be a blessing to you, that it would bring you peace in a time of uncertainty and confusion and chaos, and that you would be able to see God and His fingerprint in your life, despite what is going on around us. So. The splendor of our King, clothed in majesty, let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wrapped Himself in light, darkness tries to hide, trembles at His voice, trembles at His voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? Oh, see how great is our God. Age to age He stands. Time is in His hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. God had three in one, Father, Spirit, Son, Lion and the Lamb, Lion and the Lamb. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? Oh, see how great is our God. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? No, see how great is our God. Now, as many of you know, the next part of the song is Name Above All Names. And what was revealing to me this week was, when we think of name above all names, we think of humanly given names to one another, to you and I, and to your loved ones. But we fail to realize that everything in this world has a name, from the microscopic level to the sun, the stars, the moons, to things that are way larger than us. But we are so egocentric, and we think about ourselves that we think, oh, God's name is just above ours, and we fail to realize that everything that has a name is below or underneath the name of Jesus Christ. And so, like Paul in Philippians chapter 2 talks about how because Jesus humbled Himself and even unto death, that He exalted Him to the highest place, and that to the point where one day every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord for the glory of God. And so whatever you may be going through this evening or day or night, whatever, or afternoon, whenever you see this, I just want to encourage you that, with all the corona stuff that's going on and all the stress and all the fears and all how the world is rapidly changing, not even day by day, but minute by minute. I'm in the midst of all this chaos. There's a name there's for peace. There's a name for joy. There's a name that provides comfort. There's a name that quells your fears and your anxieties, which is the name of Jesus. So when I sing the bridge, remember that paper I told you to put aside? Grab that. What is stressing you out? What are you fearful of? What is robbing your joy and peace? Because at the end of the day, our God is sovereign. Everything in this world will cry out to its creator and worship him, both living and non-living, and the sovereignty of God, like God knew this, and he saw this before we even knew what corona was or whatever was happening. He saw and knew all this, but yet he's a sovereign God. And whatever in this moment is just taking away your joy and peace, just write it down. Whether it be your finances, whether it be work, whether it be what's going on, what's going on with everything around us, just write it down. And when your soul and your mind becomes fearful, remind yourself that there's a name above all other names. There's a Father in heaven who hears your prayers and your cries, that you're not forgotten, that your prayers and your concerns don't go on deaf ears. So just write it down and remind yourself, because sometimes we forget of God's goodness, his grace, his mercies, how far he's brought us, and what he's done for us sometimes when we look around us. But let's focus our eyes on him, and see the great and mighty things that can be done. Like Peter walking on water. As long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, there was a miracle happening, which was walking on water, Peter walking on water. But when he looked around his surroundings and when things got a little questionable and he looked at the waves and the storms around him, he started to sink. So let's be like that. Let's be like Peter in the sense we focus our eyes on Jesus and step forward in faith and see what God is going to do. You're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing, how great is our God. You're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise, and my heart will sing, how great is our God. One more time, you're the name. You're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise, and my heart will sing, how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. No, see how great is our God. For those of you listening, I just urge you that when you feel stressed out, just sing that bridge again. You're the name above all names. You are worthy to be praised. How great is our God. just I pray that God would provide you the peace, the comfort, the joy to get you through what you're going through. I just pray that God would be with you and that His peace and His face would shine upon you, and you would find joy and strength in His presence in these trying and challenging times.